Hello everybody, welcome to this edition of Kev Thinking Out Loud. Today is Wednesday, March 28th, 2012. Today I wanted to talk to you about something we've been hearing a bit about recently, about abusive sales practices experienced by clients when they've been seeking credit, in particular with the banks that they deal with. This is referred to as tied or coercive selling. And I want to describe what it is first. It's the practice where when you go visit your bank and ask them for a credit product, a car loan or a mortgage or a line of credit, you get pressure put on you to have them offer you other services that you really don't need, or flat out, in the worst case, flat out deny you access to the products that you're entitled to unless you follow through on these other product purchases that they want you to have. It's an illegal practice. It's defined in, there's a website actually, Financial Consumer Agency of Canada, which describes this practice as an illegal practice. However, they are allowed to, as most businesses are, offer you better pricing if you bundle products and services together. That is not considered illegal. But there's a fine line there, and it's really hard to sometimes draw the distinction between the two. Both, in my opinion, at a certain point, that practice is unethical, if not illegal, and it's still happening rather consistently. Even if it's not of the blatant illegal type, it's still going on, and it leaves you feeling as if you had leverage put on you to do things that you didn't want to do. I bring it up for one reason. Well, it's two reasons. One is it's happening out there. It's been happening for years and years, and it's still happening. But the other thing is that we can help you with it. And before I describe the ways in which we can help our clients deal with this, there's a few things that I want everybody who's watching this video to understand. These are things that the banks do not want you to understand, and they're relying on you not understanding these things. The first thing that you need to understand is that you're the one in charge, not them. You're the one that makes the choice as to who you deal with, and you have any number of choices. If you are a good credit risk to your bank, you are therefore a good credit risk to any bank. And if your bank isn't willing to do certain things for you, there are all kinds of other providers out there that would jump through hoops of fire to do it for you. So they are hoping that you don't realize that you are the one that's in charge of this decision. Another thing that that you need to understand is that you are the one that's doing them a favor, not the other way around. They are counting on you believing that it is them doing you a favor, which is simply not the case. If you are a good credit risk to one bank, therefore you're a good credit risk to all banks, then where you choose to do business, it's you that's doing the favor to them, not the other way around. The third thing is that they, or nobody for that matter, is entitled to your business. Whoever provides you with goods and services, financial services or otherwise, you should do business with them because they're providing good value for what you're asking them to do. Everything comes at a cost, that's true, but nobody's entitled to your business. If you have a range of banking services with your bank, it doesn't entitle them to automatically feel that you should have all other areas of your business with them as well. So once you get those three things straight, it changes the dynamic, because if you have those things wrong in your head when you go in there and try to negotiate a mortgage or a car loan, it puts the leverage in their hands, and they will use that leverage against you to try to incent you properly or improperly to do things that you wouldn't normally want to do with your business. So how can we help? There's three main ways that we can help. One is simple. If you're dealing with a bank and you have a good relationship with them, we don't mean to undercut that relationship. We don't want to end that relationship. But we can coach you around how to get the best result from your existing relationships. Some things as simple as the way you begin the interaction with them, the way you pose questions or answer questions, and putting you in a situation where so they quickly understand that you know the lay of the land and that you are the one that's making the choices, not them. So we give you some coaching around that. We can also let you know what the landscape is like. What are good rates out there? What's happening in the mortgage market or the car loan market, so that you know at the end that you have been treated properly by your institution. Another way we can help is that we may be able to provide you with solutions that you haven't even thought of. There may be other providers out there of products and services similar to what you're asking your bank to provide that you never thought of approaching. We have access to most of those, either in our network or can help you, direct you outside the network. So, or other ways to solve the problem in general. Maybe the type of product you're looking for is, or you think you're looking for, is really not the right type of product for what you're trying to accomplish. So we can give you some help and guidance there. And the third thing is that if coaching doesn't work and if we can't come up with a solution either in our network or an alternative way to deal with things, then we have the ability to make contacts outside of our network, to put you in touch with financial services providers who are not going to play these games with you, because the condition of us even making the introduction is that they understand that these clients are to be treated fairly and with respect. If that happens, which it does from time to time, you should know that no compensation of any form flows between those outside our network and us in exchange for us referring that person to you. We're not going to get compensated for that, and we ask for nothing in return other than fair treatment of our clients as a condition of them allowing us to make the referral. Those referrals can only happen if we know your situation and you give us consent. So we'd be happy to do any of those three things for you. We do them on a regular basis. Just want to make sure that all of you knew that. We have encountered a couple of recent cases of abusive sales practices, banks against our clients. And in those cases, we were able to help the client navigate through that situation and get the outcome that was best for them. In at least one of those cases, it took the form of what I believe to be the illegal type of tied selling, not the gray area type where it's tied to pricing. We think it was a case where a certain amount of credit was willing to be extended without certain things happening, and then a larger amount of credit was being offered if they did other things. And in my view, that's the illegal type. So, you know, keep these things in mind and continue to bring these things to us, and we'll be happy to help coach you through those situations and get the best outcome for you in whatever way that we can help. Before I close off, I just want to remind everybody to sign up for the e-statements. If you're comfortable with that technology, we're strongly encouraging people to do that. It cuts down on waste and puts information in your fingertips in a way where you can access it when you want to access it. If you haven't signed up yet, it's as simple as logging into our secure website with your secure password, which you can easily get by contacting our office and asking to speak with Leanne. And the phone number here is 454-2479, and she'll be happy to guide you through that process so you can get set up to do that. So thanks a lot, everybody. Hope you have a great spring, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.